In this topic, we are going to discuss on conflict. In any workplace, conflict is a normal and natural occurrence. According to some studies on conflict, managers need to spend at least 25% of their time to resolve conflict that happened in the workplace. They need to search from where the conflict begins and what are the effective ways to resolve conflict. So, before we go further into this topic, do you know what is the conflict? Is it good for us or bad for us? Normally, we only know the bad side of the conflict, am I right? We know that conflict in the workplace can lower team morale, increase absenteeism, and lower productivity. But how about the good side of conflict? We will discuss about it later, but before that, let's look at the definition of conflict. Conflict can be defined as a process in which one party perceives that its interests are being opposed or negatively affected by another party. It means someone may obstruct their job in some way, or it is just an individual's perception on what others going to do. This conflict may actually exist whenever they feel their coworkers might obstruct their effort to do the job regardless of whether their coworkers actually intends to do so. So, how do you think? Do disagreement between employees could bring positive or negative consequences to them? This conflict actually has the positive and negative consequences. Let's first discuss on the negative consequences of conflict. This conflict could actually lower the job performance among employees. It also increases their job dissatisfaction, turnover, and stress. They tend to leave the company if they are not satisfied with their colleagues and working environment. The disagreement on their point of views and ideology could bring this unhealthy environment. Hence, it could make them reluctant to share information with others. They will only share information to those who have no conflict with them. And this will lead to an increase in the organizational politics. Apart from that, this conflict also wastes our time, energy, and resources. The supervisors need to spend their time and energy to solve the conflict, or else it could bring harm to the organization. When conflict happened between employees within a team, it weakened the team cohesion. This is because they couldn't agree on different views that has been discussed in a meeting. Now, let's look at the positive consequences of the conflict. With the rise of conflict in a meeting, they will argue among themselves. From the arguments, it could generate more creative ideas and make a better decision. It encourages participants to re-examine their basic assumptions about the issue and find its possible solution. Next, it also improves responsiveness to the external environment. When employees have different opinions about certain issues, it encourages them to think about it through an ongoing question. They will question how the company can establish and maintain relationships with their customers, suppliers, and other stakeholders. What are the new strategies and ways of conducting business in order to keep up with the internal competitors? Besides, when employees are facing external threats from the outside of the team, it will build stronger team cohesion within the team. This means they are more motivated to work together to fight the threat. In conclusion, either conflict could bring negative or positive consequences to the organization. Supervisors need to concentrate on how to solve the conflict effectively in a timely manner. When employees are facing conflict for too long without any corrective action being taken by the supervisors, it could reduce their productivity. It also reduces the profitability of the company itself. This is because it makes them unable to seize the potential opportunities at the earliest possible time, since they have to deal with the conflict that happened within the organization. That's all for this topic. Thank you for your attention. And this is the list of references.